we have to discuss a new chapter, that is what earth magnetism and magnetic material. First of all, just like say charge Q here at a distance of r, we can find out the electrical field given by constant k q upon r square. If it is a magnet here, first of all, let us say what is a magnet here. This is the north pole, this is the south pole, and the M is the pole strength. Pole strength, and at a distance of r, what is the magnetic field given by constant? And this is mu naught upon 4 pi. This is a constant just like in electrical field, M upon r square, where mu naught is the permeability of the vacuum or free space, M is the pole strength. So the formula for magnetic field is given by this. Similarly here, this is the electrical, this is the magnetic field, this is a constant, this is a constant, distance and q. In other words, you can say importance of the pole strength and equivalent here the charge in the electrical field. So first of all, what is magnet? What is magnet here? This is the magnet, north pole and south pole. Let us see what is the property of the magnet. If suppose north pole, south pole is there, the pole strength must be same. Pole strength for north pole as well as pole strength for south pole must be same. If you see here, the north pole, lines of force are coming out from the north pole and is terminate to the south pole line, and inside this is south to north. That's why we can say here electrical lines of force can't make the closed loops, whereas in magnetic field it always makes a closed loop. This is the difference between the electrical lines of force and the magnetic lines of force. So for a magnet, it is always existing in dipole, north as well as south, and the pole strength is just equal. From the north pole, lines of force, magnetic lines of force, they are coming out, and toward the south pole, they just enter. Inside the magnet, lines of force are from south pole to north pole. Suppose here, if a very small light magnet, if you hang freely, what will happen? It always align in a particular direction, that is the magnetic axis of the earth. The north pole indicates toward the magnetic south pole or geographical north pole. In other words, just like a hanging magnet, very small, or compass needle, it always indicates in the direction of this north pole, geographical north pole and magnetic south pole. Suppose if you cut it, then what will happen? This north pole, south pole, if you cut from this south pole and north pole, if you further cut here, it will become north pole, south pole like. It means we cannot have the single pole. So monopole does not exist in any magnet. Even if you break it continuously, going on breaking it continuously up to the atomic level, or even a single charge like electron, it is revolving around the nucleus, it is making again dipole. Let us discuss this. So, what is the property of this magnet? Magnet lines of force originating from north or existing from north, exit from north and say terminating to the south or entering to the south pole. Pole strength is same. Here the near the pole magnetically stronger, and in between here you can see there is no pole in between, and they just center. Say suppose this is a very hanging magnet or very light magnet, if you put it here like say compass needle, always north pole always indicates towards the magnetic south pole or geographical north pole. In other words, we can say magnetic south pole and geographical north pole, they are in the same direction. Although it is not very correct, we'll discuss later on while discussing the earth magnetism. If you break it continuously, we cannot have single pole. So monopole does not exist. Let us discuss this one. But before this, let us discuss this. Suppose this is the magnetic pole having the pole strength M1, and suppose this is the magnetic pole M2 at a distance of R, then the force between them exists here. This is the constant mu naught upon 4 pi. The numerical value of this is, we know in the previous chapter, mu naught upon 4 pi is 10 to the power minus 7, or mu naught is 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7, mu naught 4 pi cancel out. So the numerical value of this is 10 to the power minus 7. M1, M2, this is not the mass but this is the pole strength. If you define the electrical field, force divided by the charge, and in magnetic field, this force divided by the pole strength. So you can say magnetic field is the force experienced by the unit pole strength at a distance of r, given by this formula. So we might learn this formula of magnetic field at a distance of r from the pole strength m. So magnetic field at this point given by mu naught upon 4 pi m upon r square. Okay. Now we were discussing this very important point. If you break the magnet, we cannot have single pole, monopole. Because if you further and further continuously you are breaking it, cutting it up to the atomic level, even up to the single charge, say electron is revolving around the nucleus, even then we are getting that out dipole. Let us discuss this very important topic here. Should I rub this one? If any doubt up to this, please come out, just ask any doubt, or otherwise we will discuss this very important discussion. Even one electron revolving around the nucleus, it is creating or it is acting like a dipole. Okay, so let us discuss this very important topic. Revolving electron is equivalent to say a magnet. Revolving electron around the nucleus is acting like as a magnet. Let us discuss this. Suppose this is the electron here, at the center this is the positive charge here. Let us discuss this is the radius r, and time taken in one circular motion and one cycle. Let us say this is the t time period. So what is the current equivalent current? Suppose this electron is moving like this in the opposite direction, we are getting the current, because as per the sign convention, if positive charge is moving, it is the same direction of current. If negative charge is there, like electron, in the opposite direction we are getting the current as per the sign convention, we know. So here what is the current? Flowing charge per second. So charge here is E, Instead of Q, we are writing E for electron, and there is the time. What is the time period? Distance upon speed. What is the distance? Perimeter or circumference? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. This is the distance divided by the speed, say v. So this is the current here. If I take putting the value of t, distance upon speed, distance 2 pi r divided by speed v, going upward here in the numerator. So you can say here, this is the current. Now dipole moment. What is the dipole moment? Apparently dipole moment IA. Putting the value of current here, I means EV upon 2 pi r, and A is the area, pi r square. So this is the current here. R will be cancelled out like. So here we can write 1 by 2 EVR. This is the dipole moment M. This is the dipole moment M. 1 by 2 EVR. Okay. Now as per the Bose theory, what is Bose theory here? The second postulate of the Bose theory, electron revolves in the stable orbits. Stable orbits. If this is the necessary condition, must be satisfied. And what is that initial condition? This condition, as per this condition, for stable orbits, angular momentum here, which is equal to mvr, r into p. P means mv. This should be n h upon 2 pi, where h is the Planck constant and n must be integer. If this is the condition which holds good, then only then this particular orbit around which this electron is revolving around this nucleus, and this orbit must be stable. So this is the second condition, second postulate given by the Bohr. And what is the first one? This force must be equal to, attraction force must be equal to the centrifugal force. So using this second postulate here, we are putting the value of VR. Here, what is VR? It can be written as NH upon 2 pi m, like. So putting the value of VR in equation 2, we get the dipole moment M will be equal to this VR. Instead of VR, we are writing here NH upon 2 pi m, or it can be written like this also, NEH upon 4 pi m. This is the equation 4. Okay. So dipole moment finally given by the M equal to N EH upon 4 pi m, where M should be integer, E is the charge of electron, H is the Planck constant, and M is the mass of electron here. So for any particular orbit, this quantity is always a constant quantity, because E is charge of electron as its content, H Planck constant always constant, 4 pi constant, M mass of electron, this is also constant. So here you can write another, as per suggestion given by the Bohr, this quantity inside the bracket, it is also a constant quantity. It is called mu b, Bohr's magnetron. The name given here is mu b is Bohr's magnetron. Bohr's magnetron. And this is a constant quantity. This is a constant quantity. Putting the value of E, putting the value H, 4 pi, putting the value of mass of electron, everything is constant. We are getting this 0.9 into 10 to the power minus 24. This is the value here. Here nu b is called Bohr's magnetron. This is a constant quantity. It depends on n only. If n is 1, this is the dipole moment for 5 orbit, and is equal to say 2, 3, 4 like. We are getting different values of dipole moment depending upon the number of orbits, and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 like. So this is something about electron, and it is a dipole moment must be there are two poles. So when electron is revolving like this in anti-clockwise direction, we are getting the current in the clockwise direction, and we know clockwise current always create a here. If you are looking from this side, this is the south pole, so it is anti-clockwise current, and down clockwise electron movement will be getting the north pole. So north south poles we are getting both the poles. We cannot get single pole. Up to the electron level, micro level, atomic level, always we are getting the dipole. It means monopole does not exist. Theoretically also, practically also. Just see this and you can ask any doubt. You can ask any doubt. Regarding this discussion, revolving electron around the nucleus acting like a magnet, and this is the derivation here. Yes, please.
सर
Yes, yes.
M equals to MVR कैसे आया?
In which equation? Like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is angular momentum as per the definition? L equal to R into P. What is P? It is mv. So it is mvr. Angular momentum is defined as R into P, just like torque, R into F. F is the force. This is the torque definition, and this is the definition of angular momentum. Is the R into P, where P is the linear momentum V. So that is why L is equal to R into P or mvr. Okay.
So how we have related NH by 2 pi r Planck constant?
This one. This is the suggestion given by the board. As per the board's second postulate or second law, these electrons can revolve in fixed stable orbits only. If first condition, attraction force between the nucleus and the electron must be equal to the centrifugal force. If these two forces are equal and opposite, it cannot change the orbit. So this orbit must be stable. Just like moon is revolving around the sun is revolving around, moon is revolving around this earth, and earth is revolving around the sun. Like stable orbit means the attraction force between them must be equal to centrifugal force. Just like that, here also electron can revolve in fixed stable orbit if the attraction force between them, nucleus and the electron, must be equal to the centrifugal force. And second law here is the orbit must be stable if angular momentum given by the integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. This is the suggestion of formula law is given by the Bohr. I am utilizing that second law here given by the Bohr. I am utilizing here. It is equivalent to say electron is revolving around the nucleus. We are getting the dipole moment, and there is the derivation here. So there must not be any doubt here, given by the Bohr, not given by me. Got it now? I am simply utilizing this law in the derivation of the dipole moment if the electron is revolving around the nucleus. Got it now? In chemistry, you are familiar with this law, Bohr's theory. Got it? Even say in 10th class.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I'm not taking this thing as a fundamental law only. We are utilizing this in physics simply, and finally we are getting the dipole moment expression. This quantity inside the bracket is a constant, As per the suggestion given by the both, it is called Born magnetron, and n is a variable quantity and depends on number of orbit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, you got it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt regarding this? Anybody? No? You can ask, no problem. Whatever. Now suppose we are discussing this dipole and we know magnet always exists in dipole, north as well as south pole. Whether it is a magnet called bar magnet, maybe solenoid, maybe a coil, whatever it is, these are acting like a magnet, always north and south pole. Okay? So, now let us discuss to find out the magnetic field due to the dipole at different positions, just like in electrostatics. So, suppose here there is a dipole north to south and length here is say 12 and m is the pole strength. What is capital M? Capital M is the dipole moment. It is the dipole moment, just like in electrostatics, given by m into 12. Just like in electrostatic means is the negative charge is the positive charge, separation distance is 2a, and dipole moment in electrostatics is P is equal to what? Q into 2a. It means here P is equivalent in electrostatic to M in magnetics or in magnetic. So P in electrostatics, M in magnetic. Q equivalent to M. Q is charge, M is pole strength, and your separation strength you can write 2a or 2l, no problem. Okay? P dipole moment is a vector quantity, so it should be a vector quantity. Just like here also, M is a vector quantity, 2l is also a vector quantity. Now direction of P is from negative charge to positive charge. So here the dipole moment direction in magnetic is from south pole to north pole. In other words, we can say, just listen carefully. P is equivalent to M, okay or not? 2a equivalent to 2l, Q is equivalent to M, negative charge equivalent to south pole, positive charge equivalent to north pole. Got it now? Hello? This equivalent to this, this equivalent to this, this equivalent to this, and direction from negative to positive. Here direction from south pole to north pole. In electrostatics, we have seen already derived, like at this point, this is called axial position, and this is called say perpendicular bisector position, or you can say it is equilateral position, or at any point. So we can find out the electrical field here also an axial position, equatorial position at any point. Just like in magnetic also we can derive at axial position magnetic field, at equatorial position, at any position, like. Similarly, in electrostatics, what is the torque developed? In electrostatic, if the dipole is placed in external magnetic electrical field, just like here also, you place the magnet in external magnetic field, torque develops. While in rotation, what is the energy or work done associated here? So we have to see everything here, just like in electrostatic, in magnetism also one by one. Got it? Again repeating, dipole moment in magnetism also. Now we are not talking about say electrical field, just comparison we have discussed. So this is the south pole, this is the north pole. Direction of M dipole moment from south pole to north pole, and M is given by a small m. Small m is the pole strength, capital M is the dipole moment. They are two different things. And 12 is the length. It is called magnetic length. Now, let me tell you, the magnetic length is different than the physical length. Just like this, the magnet here, this is the physical length, and pole here somewhere inside. So this is north pole and south pole, and this one is called the magnetic length. Magnetic length is definitely a little bit less than the physical length. It is not always a constant quantity, but roughly this is physical length. Suppose x, let us say x. So physical length here x and magnetic length is this. Magnetic length is roughly 5 by 6 or 6 by 7. Roughly, it is not a fact. The constant quantity depends on many things here, but it is roughly 6 by 7 of the actual length, physical length. So north pole and south pole are not at the end, but a little bit inside. And roughly the dimension. This is not a correct dimension, this is the rough dimension. Okay? Now, at axial position, suppose there is the axial position here. To find the magnetic field due to the dipole at axial position or end on position, end की तरफ, end on position. So this length is L, and from the center the distance is say x, suppose. Okay, or you can take d also, no problem. You can take d also, x also, no problem. Now come to this. You can take d. D is the distance of this particular point where we are interested to find out the magnetic field from the center. Now from the north pole, what is the distance here? And from the south pole, what is the distance here? Simple, D minus L. And here D plus L. D plus L. Magnetic field from the south pole is away from the south pole, north pole, and toward the south pole. Just like electrical field away from positive charge and towards negative charge, negative equivalent to south, positive equivalent to north. So here, direction of magnetic field because of the north pole is away from the north pole like V1 and toward the south pole like V2. And that magnetic field, I do not know. You tell me, please. Whether it is V1 plus V2 or V1 minus V2 or V2 minus V1 or 0. What is the correct answer? We have seen this the same situation in electrostatics. So I think you can give the answer. That's why I am saying I do not know. Please, anybody. What is the direction your magnetic field net? Please come out. Any answer? Any suggestion? They are two different directions, so it cannot be V1 plus V2. One thing clear. Which one is more, V1 or V2? Formula here is mu naught upon 4 pi m upon m is same for both, but this is the distance. It creates actually difference. Because here for V1 from the north pole the distance is less. That is why V1 is more. So what should be the answer now? It is clear. V1 is more, so net will be V1 minus V2 because the opposite direction V1 is more than V2 and opposite direction. So final answer should be must be V1 minus V2. Is it okay or not? Okay now? What should be the value of V1? What is the formula here? First you can tell what is the formula here for V1. Now written here just before say 5 minutes before. Mu naught upon
Not
4
upon
pi m upon distance
R
square.
square. R square.
So distance here is not r exactly, but d minus l. It means here mu naught upon 4 pi and m is the common. And what's the remaining here?
1 by d minus
one upon
L, yes, 1 upon d minus l square, like this. D minus l whole square minus d plus l
plus
whole
L
square.
whole square.
You can take d also, you can take r also, whatever it is. You can take x also, no problem. But I am not taking x here because x axis supposing y, we have to take y. In general, we can take d, we can take r, no problem. Definitely no problem. We can take r also. Yes, same thing. You can take r, no problem. And what should be the here LCM? Now we can solve easily.
R square minus L square का whole square.
Very good, correct. So here it can be written like this: r square plus l square plus 2rl minus r square plus 2rl, and this cancel out. We can write here simply r square minus l square whole square, and should be 2rl plus 2rl 4rl. 4rl. I am not writing 4rl. I am writing simply 12 and 2r. Why? Because we want to replace m into 12 like capital M, dipole moment. Like this. Mu naught capital M instead of m into 12, we know capital M, dipole moment. That is why I have written like this. And m into 12 is written as capital M. And 2 also, so we can write 2 r upon 4 pi, and here like this. So this is the final formula for magnetic field. Say equation 2. Suppose here if r is very large than L, then what will happen? We can neglect L square. We can neglect L square. Then in this case, V naught can be written as mu naught upon 4 pi 2m r upon r to the power 4, and the one r is cancelled out, so we are getting only this. So equation 3. So equation 2. It is not a short magnet. If the short magnet means here in comparison to R, L can be ignored. Rather high power L square can be ignored. In that case, we are getting the formula given by 3. And here direction of M and direction of B should be same, because direction of M is from North Pole to South Pole and direction of B is also from the same. So B naught and the direction of M both are in the same direction. Just like it in electrostatics. Got it now?
Sir,
Yes, please.
so यहाँ पे MR कहाँ से आया? So can you explain again from where MR
Okay. M small m. Can you see this one? Small m into 2L. We are writing here m into 2L is what? As per the definition of dipole moment, we can replace small m into 2L is capital M. What is capital M? Dipole moment. And what is small m? Pole strength.
Alright, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, any doubt up to this? Would you like to note it down? Or already noted this one up to equation 3. Although we have given you already in notes, 2 types of notes. But anyway, to find out the magnetic field in at say equatorial position or perpendicular bisector position. So either you say this one perpendicular bisector position, suppose there is a magnet, this is axial position, and this one is perpendicular bisector position, equatorial position, or you can say broadside on position, and on position, broadside on position. So the name is same for this. Either you say perpendicular bisector position, or you say broadside on position, or you say equatorial position. So the next topic here is to find out the magnetic field at equatorial position. Yes, please.
Sir,
Hello?
If you put any material here, object,
Okay. Yes. If you put the material, what will happen? It will be mu only. There is a permeability of the vacuum of free space. A material medium is there. You write mu here. In that case, mu is given by mu r into mu naught. What is mu r? The relative permeability of the material medium. So you replace mu naught with mu, or write here mu r, mu naught. In vacuum, formula is this. In medium, multiplied with mu r, and mu r is relative permeability of the material medium. Simple. Any other doubt or suggestion or whatever? Yes? Come out please. No? No question? Then next here is to find out the magnetic field at equatorial position or perpendicular bisector position. Equatorial position or perpendicular bisector position, like this. See here, there is a magnet again. This is the center L at distance say R here. This is the north pole, this is the south pole here. And what is this distance? R square plus L square root of it. R square plus L square root of it. Similarly, this is this distance, same distance here also by using the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose at this point, equatorial position, we are interested to find out the magnetic field. So first find out the magnetic field because of the north pole here and because of the south pole here. You know the formula here, B1 is given by the north pole and B2 is the south pole, and distance is same here, unlike in actual position. Distance is d minus L, d plus L, different distance, but here this distance from north pole to this pole point, and because of this distance also, distance is same, M is same, distance same, so B1, B2 both are same. In magnitude, mu naught upon 4 pi M upon distance square, so there is no root now, sky square, so under root and square, they cancel out. So this is the formula for B1, B2 numerically, got it? What is the direction at this point because of north pole?
Yes.
Away from north pole,
Yes.
just like positive charge, and towards the south pole. Suppose this angle is theta, this angle is theta. This theta should be equal to this, and this theta should be equal to this. Alternate angle, corresponding angle. If you resolve B1, B2 along in this direction, like B1 cos theta and B2 cos theta, they added up, but here in B1 sin theta and B2 sin theta, they are equal and opposite, so they cancel out in pair. These vertical components, because they are equal and opposite, B1, B2 equal, sin theta is there, so B1 sin theta, B2 sin theta, they cancel out. They cancel out vertical component because they are equal and opposite, so they cancel out in pair. But these two added up, so net magnetic field we are getting here B1 cos theta plus B2 cos theta, and B1 B2 both are same, so you can write 2B1 cos theta. Up to this equation, let us say, any doubt you tell me, otherwise I will solve putting the values of B1 and cos theta. Up to this discussion, any doubt please come out. Just ask. Hurry up please, time is short. Any doubt up to this discussion? Hello students, any doubt? B1 means mu naught m upon 4 pi r square plus l square, putting the value of cos theta based upon hypotenuse L upon root of this. It means here mu naught upon 4 pi, and in denominator I am writing this power 3 by 2, and instead of 2m into 2l, 2ml, can we write capital M? Dipole moment, because this is the definition here, m equal to what? M into 2l. There is a dipole moment, we can write here, instead of 2ml we are writing m only. So this is the equation to B net. If again R is greater than L, L square can be neglected. L square can be neglected. In that case, we can write here, omitting this L square, it can be ignored because L is very small in comparison to R. Then we can write simply here m upon R cube, and direction of B net and M is same or opposite. Same or opposite? Which one is correct? Same direction or opposite direction?
Sir, opposite.
Yes, correct. Because south to north pole, this is what? M. And B not here, this is the opposite direction. Definitely opposite directions. Suppose I compare here with axial position at the same distance from the same dipole at an equatorial position, this ratio is 2 by 1. Just like in electrostatics.
Electrostatics. Yes, sir.
Just so you can say this is a photocopy of electrostatics. Simply we have to replace, if we replace here in electrostatic P with capital M and south pole with minus Q charge, north pole with minus plus Q charge, this distance 2a, 2l both are same. So everything is same, brother. That's why quickly I am just repeating, you can say I am repeating this one. Okay? In other words, you can say in the derivations especially. Got it? Yes.
Sir, वो equation B exile upon B equivalent.
In equation 2, 2 or 3?
Sir, that's the second one.
Equation 1. Okay. What is the net magnetic field? B1 cos theta and B2 cos theta, both are in the same direction. So B1 cos theta plus B2 cos theta. It will be because we are both are same. So 2B1 cos theta. You can take common cos theta B1 B2 both are same. The double of B1 na. Putting the value of B1 from this and putting the value of this cos theta based upon hypotenuse.
Sir,
Yes.
B exile upon B equivalent one.
In which equation you want? I am not able to listen you clearly.
In left hand side.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes. I do not know this. You tell me what was the formula. Formula here is mu naught upon 4 pi 2m upon r cube. And here this is the formula mu naught upon 4 pi capital M upon r cube. What the remaining here? Everything cancel out like this. 2 by 1. Simple ratio here. axial position formula and equatorial position formula, if you divide, everything will cancel out. Only 2 remains. So 2 by 1. Okay or not?
Okay, sir.
We are writing simply the formula of axial position. We are discussed today. You can see your copy, and here on the board itself and in the copy you can see the ratio of these two. Everything other than 2 cancel out. It means the axial position at the same distance, we are getting the magnetic field double in comparison to equatorial position. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Then I am interested to find out the magnetic field here at any position due to the dipole. At any position, neither this is say axial position nor this perpendicular bisector position. This is at any position. This is a general position. Okay.